All right, so Haslam and I have officially approved marijuana vending machines, and we only hope that they will spread across the country as soon as possible.
Oh my gosh, that kills me, man.
Although, dude, and you always sound like right there. You always sound like Cheech and Chong when you go, man, you know. But you have, well, we shouldn't go there. I mean, I have let's put it this way. As it relates to recreational use of marijuana, I have a rich past where you don't.
Yeah, I mean, for me, this particular topic is as a complete and total unfamiliar outsider laughing about the culture and the whole thing, and you look back on it fondly as wonderful days gone by.
Not only that, but thinking to myself, okay, in the college dorm, instead of stuffing the towel under the door in January, having the window open when it was 400 degrees below zero, and have this big fan in the window blowing the smoke out as if the campus police would not know what you're doing. Dude, if I could just wander down to the local, wherever store and just, hit up a vending machine, that would have relieved a lot of anxiety.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, maybe so, man. Um, oh, you know what? Dan is telling me here that in Indiana, bars can't serve alcohol on election day until 6 p.m. in
That's
Indiana.
absolutely, absolutely. No, nor can liquor stores are closed as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I just think that's stupid.
Yeah. Well, they don't want you to get liquored up and then be influenced by alcohol and then go vote. So as if it's not any different from people being bussed to the polls and being given whatever along the way, money or liquor or whatever. So I don't know. Yeah, Indiana is very, very odd. And interestingly, the Sunday thing, every time that comes up, that bill has come up here at least twice in the last 5 years. Every time it comes up, and it gets real close to pass,
Right?
it's the liquor stores themselves who oppose it. Yeah, because they think that grocery stores will have an unfair advantage. I've never been able, in my mind, at least logically, to connect those dots.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
So anyway, Indiana, we got some draconian stuff going on here still. But then again, as I said in the past, we're Midwestern, gun grabbing, Bible clutching people. So we best not be left to our own devices.
Oh my gosh, man.
Do you ever stop and think? I mean, you and I are pretty good buddies, and I think we understand each other's geography and the associated politics as well. As close as you and I are, did you understand the vast difference between our states?
Uh,
And I don't mean
huge.
geographical distance. Yeah, I don't mean geographical distance.
Oh no, you're absolutely right, man. Although I was in a little. I was right outside of Indianapolis, probably 45 minutes north of Indianapolis, 3.5, 4 years ago, something like that.
Wow.
I used to do work for a guy that did consulting for churches. I did some kind of work on the side for him.
Uh-huh.
It's a company. What they do is they help churches redo their stages and kind of redevelop or remodel their main sanctuaries. And I was
Right.
there in, I'm going to say late October, early November, maybe 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago,
Okay.
something like that. Totally loved it.
Hmm.
But then again, I
It's
didn't
a
try to
cool
go buy a six pack of. I didn't go
beer
try
on
to buy a
Sunday.
six pack of beer on Sunday.
Beer on Sunday.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then you would have hated it.
Because then I would have been like, "What the heck, man?"
What is going on with these Amish people?
Right?
Yeah, so yeah, that's exactly right. All right, we got to do this Jen Psaki thing. I just have to play this, okay? Completely gear shifting here. We got 10 minutes to go. This will not take up the entire 10 minutes. But so was it yesterday? The Taliban attack killed 3 Americans. I want to say in an airport. Did you see that story?
No, it did not.
Okay, so Jessica, I sent you this clip, right?
Oh, I saw the Jipazaki thing. Yes,
Yeah,
but
I have the clip.
Yeah. So
for this, I did not know about it.
okay, so Jessica, you said yes, right? You got it.
Yeah, I have the clip.
Okay, so here's the deal. The deal. I got Jen on my mind. And I've said this before, both Jen Psaki and Maria Harf look like completely overwhelmed sorority girls when they speak for the State Department, Imam Kerry's State Department, Barack Obama's State Department, and particularly they look like idiots trying to twist themselves into pretzels, which they often do. Refusing, as does Obama and the Imam, and Josh Earnest, as did the former guy, you know, labeling terrorist attacks as terrorist attacks, labeling terrorist attacks as Islamic. So, in response to the attack that killed 3 Americans in Afghanistan yesterday, Jen Psaki was asked if the Taliban attack was a terrorist attack. Let's listen to this brilliant worming, if you will.
The Taliban is taking credit for murdering 3 American civilian contractors at the Kabul airport yesterday. Were those murders an act of terrorism?
Well, one, I think the Department of Defense has spoken to this a bit, so I would point you to their comments. There was a shooting at the North Kabul International Airport complex yesterday. We've seen reports that the Taliban have claimed responsibility. There's an investigation going on into this incident. Obviously, any attack that kills contractors, that kills individuals who are working there in harm's way is a horrific and a tragedy, but I'm not going to put new labels on it today.
New labels, Michael.
New labels. Oh my gosh! As if what? No, 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 no. We're not gonna.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're listening. Wait, what? They bend over backwards. And again, Psaki and Harf are just cartoons. I mean, they just look like they're scared to death to be standing up there. They know that they're looking like idiots when these seasoned reporters, journalists question them day after day with the same lines, and you can see they even nervously have prepared themselves for what they know they're going to be asked. But again, like Obama, like the Imam, Heinz Kerry, they just refuse to identify terrorism as what it is. I mean, how is it not terrorism? Who was it? Ernest maybe
no,
came
no,
out
no, no.
and
Here's the thing, Mike. The issue is not what they're calling it. The fact is they don't want to apply any new labels to it. So it's not.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, it's not an issue as to whether or not the term is accurate. What they're trying to do is they're not trying to introduce previously unused nomenclature into the discussion.
See, but just yesterday, they refused to identify the well, I was going to say Taliban, but of course,
It's
Barack
not
Obama.
Taliban.
It's Taliban. It's Taliban, as Obama pronounces it. But they refuse to identify them as a terrorist organization, instead calling them an armed insurgency. So in other words, this armed insurgency, Jen Psaki, just cold-bloodedly murdered 3 Americans in a Kabul airport.
And what we're going to be careful to do is not introduce shame labels.
And see, dude, I mean, as you say that, and as she did, I mean, I think that needs to be a standard for the right mics. I think we should not shame people on this show.
Except I'm thinking about yesterday's story, except that they're not recycling correctly, like Seattle.
Well, see, then we should, because they obviously hate the planet and want it to burst into flames. So in that case, we should.
I just got an idea, Mike. I'm sorry. I just went off on a tangent. Whatever it was that you were saying, I'm sure was great. But
Well,
today
you can't multitask, by the way. Hausum cannot listen and do something else at the same time. My wife can't either, but go ahead.
No, I can't. Yet today we talked about Seattle's pot vending machines. Yesterday we talked about Seattle's recycling thing. Maybe we should have a daily segment. What screwed up thing did Seattle do today?
See, maybe you're right. And, listen, even if the majority of our listeners did not want to hear that, we could have, here again we go, because we're entrepreneurs. We could just have a pay-per-view, pay-per-listen Seattle channel.
Okay, you know what? I'm writing this down, Mike. I'm not kidding. I think this is hilarious. What screwed up thing did Seattle do today?
Or a variation of that could be, we're going to tell you a screwed up thing that one of these three cities did today, and it's up to you to determine, was it A, Seattle, B, Portland, Oregon, or C, San Francisco? So, I mean, we could take that in different directions.
Okay, you know what? I like that too. So, what screwed up thing happened today? This is the screwed up thing that happened
who
today.
Did it?
And you have to decide, and we'll play that back and forth. Jess, what do you like better? Do you like a daily what screwed up thing happened in Seattle today? Or do you like a this screwed up thing happened? Was it Portland, San Francisco, or Seattle? What do you like better, Jess?
Oh, I think you can make a total game out of that. You'd be like, okay, we're going to say this is the thing. You guess the city, and whoever wins, we got a little ding, ding, ding or something.
They get autographed pictures of all of them.
Yes.
Okay, well, here's the thing, though, is that I think we do need to just do Portland, San Francisco, and Seattle.
Yes.
I mean, we might be able to throw in, what's the hippy-dippy place in New Mexico?
Oh, I don't know.
Santa Fe?
I got nothing.
I know there's
Santa
Austin,
Fe?
Texas.
Yeah, but Santa Fe is super duper artsy left wing.
Austin is cool, by the way. Yeah, but dude, it's got to be a distant fourth if it's fourth to the three.
Oh yeah, there's
cities.
nothing like Portland. Okay,
And listen, real quickly. We could allow other cities to petition us to be included in the multiple choices. If they felt that they really could hold a candle to Seattle, Portland, and San Francisco, we could at least listen to them before we decide not to include them or leave them out.
Yeah. You know what, though? I think just these three cities. So which one do you like? You like, hey, this screwed up thing happened. Which city was it in?
Yeah,
I think that's fun.
That's the best. Because like Jessica says, yeah, I mean, that one, we could make a game out of it,
Yeah, and here's the other thing, is that also gives us 3 times as many options to find something stupid.
There we go.
But I think it won't be a matter of, oh my gosh, can we find something stupid? It'll be, okay, which of all these things we found are we going to go with today?
Well, that's true. It will be triage.
Yeah, it's not going to be like, God, I just spent all day long.
It's not going to be easy. No. It's going to put more work on you and I, as if we're not only burdened as it is. I mean, this is going to put far more work on us to come up with the best stupid thing that happened, and then have the listeners guess which city did it.
Okay, so I have now put this up. It is now hanging right from the bottom of my monitor. And that's the game that we're going to play every day. I just think, okay, that is a genius segment.
See, there we go. Speaking of genius, another couple of genius hours of the Right Mics is about to come to an end, man.
Oh, dude, you know what? I kept thinking that we're coming up on 12:30.
Well, that's why you erroneously said that we had an hour when we had 30 minutes. So given that we only had 30 minutes and now we have less than 30 seconds, take us out of here and wish everybody a good weekend.
Oh, folks, thanks for listening. This is Michael Hausum for Mike Miller on the Right Mics. Have a great weekend. We will be back Monday. We will talk to you then.